Why are Canadian teenagers forsaking real stars like Robert Goulet or our pet Juliet for the ear-splitting noise of these beat combos? We asked so-called media guru Marshall McLuhan to try and explain the appeal rock and roll holds over our teenagers. Alan Miller talked to him in our studio.
Looking at this whole picture, though, of the man who lives in such a situation, how do you relate this to the teenager?
Notice that the rock and roll is ritualistic, like an African tribal dance or a court gavotte. Notice the choreography is involved, highly patterned, the dance is sensual but impersonal, and it's for the group, not for the individual. It's so public that its dance floor can be even the TV screen.
I mean, why is the teenager becoming tribal?
When Dawn and Rock their faces are like masks, showing no emotion or pleasure, the stolid tribal mask, the beat whose gaze is inward. The American Bandstand, where everyone takes part, audience and performer are one. You dance in full view, not with your girl, but with the tribe. You form a group space and a group emotion.
Folks, I've got to admit, I haven't got a hint in Hades what Mr. McLuhan was talking about. Perhaps our expert should rethink his affection for what we in the business call cue cards. But he is right about one thing. The entertainment industry is pandering to the massive market of teenagers with shows like American Bandstand. Even our own CBC has hopped aboard this bandwagon of shame with a new after-school show called Music Hop.
Live from Studio 4, it's Music Hop.
This is from CBC Halifax. You see there, the Nova Scotian teens dancing, gyrating without any parental supervision. Maybe your own children race home from school to watch this toxic mix of screeching and caterwauling. My niece Florence and nephew Cyril are, of course, forbidden to do so, on my advice. And rock and roll has even affected our French partners in this grand project called Confederation. This clip comes from French Canada, CBC Montreal. This is what's going on with the spawn of Champlain. Shame on you, CBC. Shame. I'm still getting a bit hot under the collar, and I'm sure you are too. I need a break. After a word from our sponsor, I'll show you how these rock and roll hucksters are stealing our Billy and Betty's weekly allowance. But first, enjoy this advertisement from Canada's favorite brand, Provincial cigarettes. If you're Canadian, you smoke Provincial.